Sometimes the loudest noise doesn't come from strangers. It comes from the people who once sat at your table. Old friends who resurface not to celebrate you. You leveled up, done some things right, you've made some progress, and they resurface not to celebrate you, but to remind you who they think you still are. Those are not friends. That's not friendship. That's disguised envy. It's fake love, hiding hate. We've all seen it. But here's the truth. I have to say this because I see this as a major stumbling block for so many people, especially like in the church. I see this message propagated so much about haters. Haters don't matter. They don't stop your progress. They can't block what's meant for you. And that's the simple and plain truth. But paradoxically, they can still serve a purpose if you know how to use it. And when you strip away your emotion and your ego, sometimes there's a kernel of truth buried in their critique. That's where self awareness comes in. Above all else, know thyself. That's primary law of mastery. Know thyself. Nobody should be able to tell you something about yourself that you don't already know. If they do, that means you've neglected the first law of self awareness. Know thyself. So, what do? You ignore the poison, you extract the principles. Always extract the lesson. You don't internalize their bitterness. That's not good. But you don't dismiss that useful feedback either. I always say haters hate for a reason. Cliches are cliches for a reason. Haters hate for a reason. Maybe your growth reminds them of their own stagnation. That's usually the case. Maybe your progress makes them face their own excuses. Maybe they just want access to your energy. There's some vampires out there. They want access to your work without putting in the work. Whatever reason, that's their burden, not yours, right? Your move is simple. First, gotta say this: just recognize the fake love. Those smiles that come with subtle jabs, those that support with that support with backhanded compliments, the need to relish in your glory, take their credit. You know, you don't need none of that, right? Don't internalize, right? Their words can sting, but it only has power if you the power that you hand to them, right? And then you got to use that as fuel. Use it all as fuel. Let their critique sharpen your awareness, and then their doubt. Let that strengthen your resolve. The key is moving forward, untouched, um, because your progress will speak louder than their hate. Your self awareness will keep you grounded, and your vision, if it's real, really feel this way, it will remain infallible, unstoppable, regardless of who claps or who cringes. Doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, haters can talk, but only you can walk. Does that make sense? Haters can talk, only you can walk. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Fuck tomatoes.